You know, there are a ton of ways that you can boil eggs, and one way is to tap that flat, not the tip, not the curvy part, but the flat top of the egg with a spoon. Just crack it lightly, and you'll hear like a little shoot of air, and that will protect the seal so that you can peel the egg so it doesn't break up. You know how some eggs break up when you're trying to peel them. You can put a stick pin in it, take a thumbtack and stick it through there and let that air escape and have the same result. You'll be able to peel the egg easier. And the way that I've discovered the absolute best way is to have old eggs. And when I say old eggs, I don't mean old eggs that are no good. I mean eggs that have been in your refrigerator a week or more. Those eggs seem to peel easier than fresh eggs that you just bought at the store that have just, you'd have to understand how to read the carton of the eggs to determine if the eggs are old or not. And I think I've got a video up there showing you how to do that. But if you bring a carton of eggs home and it's been in your refrigerator for a week or two, I consider that old eggs, even though the eggs are still good and they still have maybe 2 more weeks on them. Those eggs peel easier when you cook them. So I boil my eggs several ways. Sometimes I put them in a pot and just add water and then bring that up to a boil and then turn them off and put the lid on them. But most of the time, I have the water boiling already and I drop the eggs into boiling water. Like that. So what I do is I take my egg and put it on a ladle and I drop it in gently. Like that. I forgot to start filming it, but here's the egg. I wanted to show you the egg. And that's how easy it is. And it's not because I put a bump in the bottom of it. It's not because I stuck a stick pin in it. It's because they're old eggs. And they're still good eggs. When I say old, I don't mean too old to eat. They're still good enough to eat. It's just that they're older eggs. And older eggs peel easier. Okay? So here's what we're making today. We're going to make us a Cobb salad. We're going to make us a traditional Cobb salad. And I think my research has shown me that a lot of ways that chefs and stuff make this salad is not truly the traditional way. So we're going to get into that, okay? Okay. So let's talk about this salad briefly. Let's talk about the ingredients that go into it. Traditionally, originally, it was just romaine lettuce, which is all I have here. Romaine lettuce, tomatoes, bacon, avocado, chicken, eggs, blue cheese, and the dressing that was used was actually the French dressing. It was not, a lot of people think it was blue cheese dressing, but originally it was French dressing. So I've just mixed up a little bit of dressing because y'all know I don't really like a whole bunch of dressing, but I wanted to get into the fact that the original recipe started, the word on the street is it started like in 1937 in the Hollywood Brown Derby restaurant where the owner, Howard Cobb, was hungry one night and went down to the kitchen and just started throwing scraps of food that was already ready and available into a plate, onto a plate or into a bowl, and people, the chefs and stuff, named the salad the Cobb salad. But basically, the other story on the street is that that's not true. It's actually that his friend, Sid Grauman, you know Grauman Chinese Theater, was at his restaurant, and Grauman had just had dental work done. And when he had the dental work done, he needed something to eat that was chopped up. So when you traditionally see this salad, it's big pieces of lettuce, big pieces of cheese, big pieces of bacon, big pieces of egg, big pieces of avocado. And you, the individual that's being served the salad, have to kind of use your knife and fork to cut it up yourself. But my research has shown me that traditionally it was served as a chopped salad, and I'm going to plate it up for you. So it was initially served like this on a bed of lettuce, and then everything else was kind of lined up. So let's start with the chicken. I'm going to start with the chicken. On one end, And then the tomato. Next. And then the eggs. Next. And then the onion. Next. And then the bacon. Next. And then the avocado. Next. See, all of this stuff was chopped up, but traditionally, the way you see this salad now, the eggs are kind of chunky, the bacon is in bits, the onions are kind of sliced thin, but they're long, the tomatoes kind of chunky, the chicken is kind of chunky. But traditionally, from my research, this salad was served up, chopped up, because Grauman, the guy from the Chinese theater, he had tooth problems, and he needed something chopped up. And so that's how it was served up. So it was served up like this, with a little bit blue cheese on top. And the dressing that was used was French dressing, not blue cheese dressing. And in French dressing, I've already done a video to show you how the French dressing actually started and what it all entailed. But basically, it's olive oil, vinegar, sugar, salt, dry mustard, paprika, a dash of cayenne. So I made just a little bit just for myself because I don't really like a whole bunch of salad dressing. But I wanted to share with you how this salad came to be. And it's served different ways. Sometimes it's served with cheddar cheese. Sometimes it's served in chunks. Like you've seen it before, I'm sure, in big chunks with all of the vegetables and stuff, and the eggs and the avocado chopped up real big. But traditionally, it was served like this because the guy, Grauman, who created the Chinese theater that the stars put their fingerprints in, he had dental work done, and he needed something that was kind of chopped up, minced up, so he could chew and swallow, and he needed something good to eat. So that's how this salad came about. Let's try this little dressing on it. I don't require a lot of dressing, y'all. I only want a little bit of dressing. I did sprinkle it with a little salt and pepper. So let's try it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, that French dressing is delicious. I'm not sure I would like it, y'all, with blue cheese dressing on it, because the blue cheese that I have on here is enough. It's giving it enough powerful bite. The chicken is good. I don't think I need blue cheese dressing. Wow, that's delicious. That's delicious. Now this thing, like I said, is served so many kind of ways. Some people put cheddar cheese on it, but I wanted to give you the traditional way based on my research how it was served. And I need to correct myself because I used red onions because I didn't have any scallions, but initially it was scallions that was put on the salad. But boy, let's go sit down. This is one of those like take your glasses off kind of meals. It's so good, y'all. I really enjoyed the salad series, but here's a quick fun fact, I guess you'll call it. Grauman, who created the Chinese theater where all the stars put their handprints and stuff, happened by accident. And that's kind of what I wanted to share with y'all, and how a lot of food stuff, just like this salad, happens by accident, y'all. People be just putting together whatever they have, and look at it, the rest is history. The same thing happened, I believe, over in France, I believe it was, with the I want to say it was the apple tart, where the baker didn't have enough dough or something like that. I'd have to look it up, and when I do, I'll make it and I'll give you the correct history. But I think the baker didn't have enough dough, and so they just laid the apples on the open pie crust, and it became a delicacy. And we love those desserts. This is the same thing. This is something that just kind of happened by accident. But here's a quick fun fact. Grauman, who created the Chinese theater, who owned the Chinese theater back in the 30s and 40s, had all the stars come there, and he was finishing up some work on it. So there was the mud, the cement was actually still kind of soft, and one actress, I think it was Mary Pickford, actually accidentally stepped in it and left her footprint. And once he saw that as a way to have the stars live on forever. And so he started them putting their handprints in cement, and that's what you still see today. Isn't that cool? I think that's so cool. So a lot of things happen by accident, and a lot of things that do happen by accident turn out to be wonderful, especially in the food space. So just keep that in mind, that as you're preparing meals for you and your family, and if you don't have something, just think about how food works together. And you may be able to create something that your family thoroughly enjoys, because it happens all the time. I had to take a break from eat to eat a little bit before I filmed anymore. This salad is a complete meal, and it's yet another way, y'all, another way to get some light vegetables that's easy for people to get used to into the system. Romaine lettuce doesn't really have a super strong bite like you see me eating collard greens and kale and stuff like that. And it's an easy way to kind of ease your kids into eating leafy green vegetables. So you got to take this stuff slow with them now. Take it slow and create the right kind of dressings and stuff for them so that they will enjoy it. But this is a full meal right here. And of course, you know, I only eat once a day. It's my meal. I'm probably gonna eat some fruit later today as a snack, but this is it, and this is delicious and was well worth the effort. So I want to encourage y'all to go up there to the right and watch my next video. I'm telling y'all, I'm enjoying putting these salads together so that beginner cooks can figure out a way to put some food on the table for themselves, if you just by yourself, or for two, or for a whole bunch of people. Okay, y'all go out there and make it a great day. I'm Val Taylor, and I will see y'all on the next video, baby. I gotta finish up. Bye now.